Hello, everyone. Welcome back to SAT Math Question of the Day with Professor Emeritus Seth Chaiken from University of Albany and his brother Joel Chaiken here to help you try to understand how to approach SAT math questions. And here's our question of the day. These are now calculator questions. This is the first bunch of calculator questions we've done since we've been here. Okay, here we go. Word problem. Obviously, a word problem because they're words and it looks like a problem. Okay, musician, new song available for downloading and streaming. The musician earns 9 cents each time. Notice I converted to cents. Little easier to understand. Each time the song is downloaded, and 0.2 cents each time the song is streamed.
$0.2.
No, 0.2 cents.
Oh, you did that.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
if
okay.
This is 9.
All right. Go on.
No, but I'm
go
just
on.
saying, if this is 9.
I think your move to convert to cents.
Yeah.
Well, is a bit inefficient.
Well,
but
we'll
go on.
We'll see. Okay, fine. Each time the song is streamed, which of the following expressions express the amount in dollars? You may be right. That the musician earns. Yeah, but you may have seen this question before. I didn't. I like to do these questions called in dollars that the musician earns if the song is downloaded D times and S stream times. Well, a calculator isn't going to help you here, really. So this is the classic algebra word problem. Dollars total equals, and then it's, and wait, the answer has to be
write it.
dollars.
Well, how about write it with units?
I am. That's why I put dollars.
Okay.
Yeah, units got to help you. Got to use units here. Dollars. So you have to make sure it's in dollars, right? Now, the song is 0.09. Song is downloaded D times. Wow. The song is downloaded. Yeah, so it's 0.09 D. So it's going to be one of these. Plus 0.02 S. Yeah, so it has to be that one, right?
Yeah. It's immediate.
Yeah, it's immediate. I spent a little bit too much time.
But it is immediate.
It is immediate.
Yeah. What I like to add is a helpful way to think about it, and way of thinking that's helpful in trickier problems is to write the following formulas. Dollar total equals dollar per
song per download, right?
Dollar per download.
Yeah.
Times D, which is
the unit of D is download.
Well, the unit of D is right. Number of downloads.
Right. So you're using unit analysis.
Yes, I am.
Very powerful.
And I'll finish writing it so that everyone could see what we're writing.
Absolutely. Unit
analysis. A similar unit of coefficient.
Yep.
A dollar rate. Dollar per stream.
Yep.
Times S, the number of streams.
Right.
Okay. And then the only other thing you need to be careful of is to not confuse distractor A with distractor C. You have to connect that the download rate is this one.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, and the other rate is the stream rate.
Right.
Connect these, and the variable for the number of downloads is they were very nice, and they used they used an informative choice of letter for number of downloads.
Yeah.
And similarly, they used a very nice informative choice for numbers of streams. You see, they didn't use X and Y.
Right.
And if they really wanted to trick people, they would have used S for number of streams
No, S for number of
No,
downloads.
so see that S for number of downloads
Right.
and D for the number of streams.
Right.
But so SAT is not that kind of test.
Right. So I just have two quick comments. One, if you saw the way I was doing the problem, if you go back, God forbid, to watch the little part of the video, did you notice that I actually stalled for about, I don't know, a perceptible amount of time when I did exactly what Seth said about the only thing you had to be careful about is to make sure you got this right? Did you notice that in real time when I was doing that problem, I in fact did stall? Because that's exactly what I was checking for. And the other thing is they were a little sleazy. The word song begins with an S.
Okay, that's why grammar is important to notice. Yeah. Say the earn $0.09 earns each time. So we're not talking about a song. We're talking about a time of download that's being counted.
Right. That's a good distinction.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it doesn't. So in particular, if a person downloads the same song 2 times, the musician earns the same amounts as if people download 2 different songs 1 time each.
Right. Right, it's per download.
Okay.
It's per
so
download.
And then they use the word a unit, an event that counts towards earning one unit, one price per unit for downloads is called a time, but they don't call it but there's no noun for a time of streaming. So is streamed is a verb.
Okay.
So the main, I say the main 2 things that are tested in this question is how well you can understand English.
Yeah. Okay.
And the second is converting a system of application of arithmetic, converting a description of a system where arithmetic applies into an algebraic formula.
Right. Basically, you just have the simple words translating English into math.
Yeah,
I mean,
why can't a 4th grader solve a problem like this? It's because 4th graders have not been taught that the notation of algebra, a number followed by a letter, means the number means a number, a multiply symbol, or as kids were taught it with an X symbol,
right?
Times a thing standing for a number.
Yeah, but by the time you're taking the SAT,
by now you've learned algebra and you know that the convention is to, and it's really convenient in all kinds of mathematics to shorten the formulas by using plain concatenation or juxtaposition to signify multiply instead of putting a multiply symbol everywhere it's used.
Yeah. And the other last thing to say is the tremendous importance, and it's something to really use when Seth said the problems get hard, is unit analysis. If you get stuck in a problem, try to think it through just based on the units, and you'll see how far you can get. Unit analysis is tremendous. They sometimes talk about that in chemistry.
Yeah.
Unit analysis is tremendous, particularly if you're lost.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing about unit analysis is in what I wrote when you write down the units.
Right.
Dollar is the unit of the left-hand side, and the unit on the right-hand side should come out to be the same.
Of course, right.
Well, it does it does come out to be the same because number of downloads in the denominator of a unit cancels
Right.
with the number of downloads in the numerator.
Right.
And so we get dollars remaining.
Right. Exactly.
So there's a match between after the canceling, the dollar here and the dollar here.
Right.
Similarly, number of streams cancel, and there's a match between this dollar and this dollar.
Yeah, it takes a little,
of course.
It takes a little getting used to canceling units because usually you cancel numbers, but canceling units is a tremendously great way to either do a hard problem or to just absolutely know that you're doing this problem right. I sometimes call units the snow poles of ratio problems. When you do a ratio problem,
the first example where I was taught about units is in the mathematics of speed.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
so it is say a vehicle goes at a certain speed.
Wait.
The speed is given in miles per hour. And then you multiply that. Hold me finish. You multiply that by the number of hours. And the hours cancel. Miles divided by hour times hour. The hours cancel. You get miles. That's connected with the formula, famous formula: rate times time equals distance.
Seth, this should be the Seth. Let's say goodbye to everyone and then do that.
Goodbye.
No, let's say goodbye to everyone properly, and then we can talk a little bit about how units and ratios really help you with rate problems, which are really important because you see rate problems all over the place. So let's say goodbye to everyone. Have a good day. Like us, dislike us, do anything you want. Comment on us. Let us know how we're doing, so that we can make this better, more useful video for everyone. And now we will talk about, it's really important, we really should give a little discussion about rate and time, because that's unit all the way, and rate problems are all over the place. You can't even, you see them all over the place. Teachers love this stuff. So, now, Seth, you can go on. Distance is equal to
I said what I had in mind.
Yeah, I know, but I was interrupting you.
Another thing I have to add is that, obviously, this problem we just did is a rate problem.
Right. Okay.
Except instead of it being a distance traveled per unit time, it is an amount of dollars per unit per unit of selling something per unit transaction.
Rate is equal to 5.
Yeah. So could you think of an analogous question?
Well, wait. Let's go back to what you said with rate times time and how distance
I know.
Really
Let's
useful.
think of an analogous question. Here's another question.
So let's just go through this quickly. You have distance is rate times time. Rate is the classic example of unit analysis. Distance.
I know. We did that already.
No,
How about this? Here's a problem. Sally. When Sally rides on an airplane.
Yeah.
Okay. She travels 400 miles in each hour.
Wait. So
when Sally rides the bus, she travels 40 miles in each hour.
Right. Okay.
If A is the number of hours, if A is the number of hours she flies, and B is the number of hours she rides the bus, what is the formula for the total distance she has traveled?
Right. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that in stuff. Really. When you were talking, I was interrupting you. We should just do this slowly, okay? We really should. So, if you have rate distance is rate times time, if you use the units help you put the things in the right place. And you can see that here you can cross off the unit, the minutes, and then you're left with feet here, And that's what Seth said about the left-hand side and the right-hand side. This is called the left-hand side of the equation. This is called the right-hand side of the equation. The units on the left-hand side, feet, equal the units on the right-hand side because we've crossed this off, and everyone's happy. Right, so Seth, you're talking about if you travel both by airplane and then by bus. First you go by airplane, then the bus, or then you go by bus and then by airplane.
Or the other way around, or disperse.
So it was 400. How many? What was the letter? 400 feet per what? Miles per hour.
It's 400. It's 400 miles per hour.
Okay.
On the airplane.
And how many hours?
Times A is the number of hours on the airplane.
Right. Okay. Yeah, 8 hours plus 40.
Say 40
miles per hour, and then times B, hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So it's 400A plus 40B.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right, because you can add things. Right. I mean, there's so many different problems we can talk about. We're not going to talk anymore. I think we're done. Do you think we're done?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're done. So, yeah, the big takeaway is, read the problem, be careful. Stall, like I did, to make sure you get the variable right. Really important.
One more thing to say is there's absolutely no point in bringing out a calculator for this question.
Right. Yeah, I said the yes. So the middle. You were right, Seth. That was sort of wasting my time and energy to talk about sense.
Yeah. So the takeaway is that even though they are calculator questions, many of them are by design absolutely not calculator questions.
Right.
Which is a little unfair, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God, are you kidding? Of course it's unfair. Some parts of life are not fair. Okay, everyone. Hopefully you have a fair day. And hopefully, we've already said goodbye to everyone. This is the additional part. So anyway, see you tomorrow.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.